ghost perfume, candy on top of mac and cheese, and coconuts in the mail. There are some pretty weird things we've come across in Disney World, and we're sharing them with you today. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. So there are plenty of things you can expect to find in Disney World. Regular souvenirs like mini ears and theme park staples like corn dogs and churros. But what about super weird eats like a tomato and basil gummy worm and a sweet and savory burger you can only order by using a viewfinder? We're taking a look at the weirdest things we've found in Disney World right now. All right, first up, let's talk about that Madame Leota perfume. For the 50th anniversary of Haunted Mansion, Disney rolled out a bunch of commemorative merchandise celebrating the ride and its characters. We saw the pretty typical popcorn buckets and t-shirts, but this one's a little different from the other merch we saw. Disney created a perfume for Madame Leota, the woman floating in the crystal ball. Disney describes the scent as a light, haunting scent with floral essence. Reviews are a bit mixed, and one reviewer on Shop Disney noting it was not the light floral bouquet that I was expecting. Scent aside, the packaging is very cool and a must for any Haunted Mansion lover. Madame Leota is featured on the label, and the top is a sculpted bat cap. The bottle also comes in a commemorative gift box, making this one a very unique collector's item. All right, next up, let's talk about the weirdest breakfast we found. This odd breakfast sandwich is no more, but once upon a time, you could get it at Pop Century. Eggs, bacon, and cheese between two frosted strawberry Pop-Tarts. The whole thing was toasted so the frosting and filling from the Pop-Tart melted into the sandwich, which wasn't as bad as you think it would be, but overall, it was sweet and a little weird. The egg didn't really do it for us. That was a real problem. We ended up taking it off and deciding this sandwich was not too bad without it. But with Disney prices, you want something really good, so we'll keep suffering through the weird foods to let you know which ones to get and which ones to skip. All right, let's talk about gummy worms being where they really don't belong. So candy on savory dishes is kind of weird when you think about it, and we can confirm that it is also definitely weird to eat. Now, sweet savory stuff, that's fine, but this was just weird. Deluxe Burger had a burger with tomato and basil gummies for a short time. The Grub Burger had tomato worms, basil grasshoppers, balsamic vinegar spiders, tomato salad, fried mozzarella, and lettuce on a Parker House roll. Now, the flavors did not deliver on the promised tomato, basil, and balsamic. Burgers at Deluxe are some of our favorite on property, but these gummy worms did not work out. I think this was for Halloween last year. Take the gummy bugs off, and it was an awesome fried caprese burger. Also in Disney Springs, the mac and cheese food truck debuted a Halloween dish with gummy worms. So theirs was a pumpkin chipotle mac and cheese, which is kind of weird to start with, but fine, good. And this was cavatappi pasta mac and cheese topped with a pumpkin cheese sauce, cranberries, pumpkin seeds, and gummy worms. The cranberries didn't really add to the mix and the flavor, and the gummy worms were, well, gummy worms, and they just didn't belong in this particular dish. There were so many other flavors going on here. So overall, this one was kind of sticky and definitely weird. Not the best dish from this usually great food truck. Okay, let's talk about the Beignet Burger. Now this one, some people really love it because they have changed it since I had it. But when I first ate it, this was kind of proof that that awesome sweet meat savory combo is not always a slam dunk. So this was a burger on top of the fresh beignets from Port Orleans, but that's not exactly what it was. So this one was American cheese, bacon jam, shredded lettuce, pickled onions, and homemade pickles on top of the burger. And the toppings were definitely a bit busy. We could have done without the lettuce, onion, and pickle, but the beignets were the problem here. They were big and thick, and they were kind of hard. I think they were trying to make these a little bit different so that they could hold up to a full burger, but they definitely were not beignets, and for me, they were a little bit too hard. They almost seemed stale. So this concept would be better suited to a slider, or again, change the beignets, which I think that's what they did after the initial rollout. Okay, so let's talk about the most secret menu in Disney World right now. So for a sweet and savory burger that we are into, head to All Star Movies for probably the weirdest ordering experience you're gonna have at Disney World. Ask for the secret menu and you'll be brought a briefcase with a viewfinder that's gonna show you all the items on the secret menu. Now that we are social distancing and not using high touch points, you may not get that viewfinder anymore, but that's how it's always been delivered. Now, the secret menu includes a cinnamon bun burger, which is exactly what it sounds like, a burger on top of an iced cinnamon bun and then topped with cheese and candied bacon. So there's a bunch of sweet and savory going on there. Lots of richness in here. Secret menus are some of our favorite fun hidden gems around Disney, and this one is extra fun. The kids love it, and it is pretty delicious as well, even if it is a little weird. All right, next up, let's talk about some great and interesting souvenirs at the Polynesian Village Resort. And this one you really might not expect. Coconuts that you actually can mail. You'll find a basket full of coconuts in Boutique, the resort's gift shop, and you can also find them at Caribbean Beach Resort, and sometimes even at the Pirates of the Caribbean gift shop in Magic Kingdom. The price is about $22 to $23, and that includes postage, so all you need to do is address them, and Disney can send it right out for you. All right, over in the Norway Pavilion of Epcot, they're selling something you rarely need in Florida, and that's a winter coat. They actually carry a full line of winter goods from Norwegian brand Helly Hansen. Now, these aren't just fashionable jackets, they are high-tech outdoor gear, and the price tag reflects that. These jackets are several $100s. So first up, who's buying a winter coat in Orlando? And who's buying a $300 winter coat when you're already dropping thousands on a Disney vacation, and you can probably get that coat for cheaper someplace else? We know the deal with Disney prices, you guys. So these jackets don't go on sale. So if you wanted one, why wouldn't you just buy it online? Get it on sale. Yeah, we've got more questions than answers on this one, but hey, if you've bought one of these jackets, you do you. All right, another weird thing we've seen, those weird castle changes. So Disney's done some interesting things with Cinderella Castle over the years. Typically, it's painted a muted gray and blue palette, but we've seen that change dramatically a few times. Number one being the Cake Castle. For Magic Kingdom's 20th anniversary in 1996, the castle got a major overhaul with loads of pink paint, 50 gumballs, 30 lollipops, 4 stacks of lifesavers, 16 gummy bears, 12 gumdrops, 16 red candy hearts, 16 green candy stars, and 26 birthday candles, and over 1,000 feet of inflatable icing. The castle stayed like that until 1998. And remember when Stitch TP'd the castle for one day in 2004? It was just one day, you guys. Stitch's Great Escape debuted in Tomorrowland, and that's when he went crazy with the castle. And for Disneyland's 50th anniversary, the castle in Disney World got another overlay with a mega-sized magic mirror that displayed pictures of other castles around the world. And in preparation for Disney World's 50th anniversary, we've got a new paint job on the castle. We're getting some Cake Castle flashbacks with the new pink paint, but the color scheme is extremely similar to Disneyland's new castle paint of pale pink and vibrant blue on the turrets and gold accents as well. We've only seen it from afar at the Contemporary Resort, and we can't wait to see it up close. All right, another weird thing that happened to us, Snope. So Florida is generally known to be a pretty hot place, and even though it gets chilly in the winter, you're not expecting snow. But Disney brings some extra magic to the holidays, and it snows in Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, sort of. So big white fluffy flakes will fall from the sky, but it's actually soap. So we call it Snope. You know, snow soap. Snow soap. Snow soap. Snope is a part of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party in Magic Kingdom and Sunshine Season's Greetings in Hollywood Studios. Main Street USA will experience snowfall toward the end of the night, and if you want to catch it at Hollywood Studios, just plan to watch that holiday projection show on the Tower of Terror. But since Snope alone isn't that weird, we did see one time when the Snope machines completely malfunctioned and the streets of Hollywood Studios were left a sudsy mess. The soap was leaking out of one of the machines, and they had to section off part of the sidewalk to keep people from slipping. Now, do you guys remember when that huge Maleficent caught on fire? So one of the coolest parts of the Festival of Fantasy Parade in Magic Kingdom is the giant steampunk-inspired Maleficent dragon float, except for that time it caught on fire. On May 11th, 2018, Maleficent went up in flames right in the middle of Main Street due to a fuel leak. Totally shocking and pretty scary, but luckily no one was hurt, and Maleficent returned later in January 2019 along with a special Dole Whip cone to celebrate her. And we've also got to tell you about the Circus in Epcot. Now this is maybe the weirdest thing that happened in Epcot, a full-fledged elephant-filled circus right in front of Spaceship Earth. Doesn't seem to jive, right? Epcot's Daredevil Circus Spectacular featured acrobats and trapeze artists with real live elephants that would just walk out into the middle of the park and perform 4 times a day. Disney hasn't done anything quite as weird since this happened in 1987. Some of the weirdest things we've ever seen in Disney World are the totally empty hotels right now, and the totally empty Disney World period. We stayed at Disney the very first night hotels reopened to guests. We stayed there for a few nights, and it was absolutely a ghost town. We went to several hotels for dining reservations, and we were the only ones in the hotel lobby. So imagine being in an empty Grand Floridian lobby. It was so bizarre. Now, we expect things will start to pick back up at the resorts, but right now it's only select DVC resorts that are open to guests with reservations. So to go to a resort you aren't staying at right now, you need to have a confirmed dining reservation, so no bar hopping. And only certain guests are allowed to make dining reservations at this time, so it's really, really quiet on Disney property at the moment. Now, we also hopped a bus to Disney Springs, and we're the only ones on the bus at prime dinner time. Definitely not something you see every day at Disney World. All right, the last super weird but super amazing thing that we found in Disney World is at the Arribas Brothers. They have several shops around Disney World, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Disney Springs, and they carry beautiful handmade crystal items, but one in particular is just shocking. We're pretty sure this is the most expensive souvenir you're gonna find in all of Disney World, a $35,000 crystal castle. Now, I think we've talked about this on the channel one other time before when we talked about the most expensive things you can find in Disney World, which you should definitely go check out that video. But this one is usually only on display in the shops unless someone's actually bought it. There were only 35 made, and believe it or not, a few have actually gone home with Disney guests. So there are some crazy weird things we've seen and found in Disney World. We have a ton more to share with you, but we wanted to cut it off here since we're already at a long video. But let us know in the comments the crazy things you guys have seen in Walt Disney World when you've been there. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.